Hello everyone and welcome to Warren Games. Today I'll be bringing you This War of Mine, a game that was supposed to be my first episodes on YouTube, but due to some disagreements with fraps, I have moved it back to the second playlist that we'll be bringing to you. So, it's a very enjoyable game set in a bit of a darker scenario. You're in a war-torn, besieged city playing as civilians, just trying to survive to the next day. And I'm going to just dive right into this and see how it goes. Alright, see you on the other side. Day 1. I can see everybody really loves the war here. Right there. Alright, so here we are panning onto our home and our 3 survivors. And it looks like we lucked out on the selection. A little bit of metagame knowledge there, sorry. How long has this siege lasted? It's hard to say when every day is a struggle for survival. The city is crawling with snipers. Shelling is ordinary business almost every night. Phones don't work, there's a shortage of food and meds, and many people are left homeless. Bruno and Marco have always been good friends, so when the war broke out, they decided to stick together. They met Pavle while scavenging for supplies. He used to be the Pagoran's star football player. Now he's just another homeless victim of war. So they teamed up, hoping for the best. So, bit of a bleak setting, but like they say, we're just hoping for the best, and we're going to go right in. Okay, so this is our opening area. During the day, we'll be staying here. And for now, we're just going to do our best to go and scavenge and look around. I have seen a few other playthroughs. I will make vivid use of the grab all button, don't worry. So it looks like we're coming across a couple of nice things so far. I apologize, I'm having to use the push to talk button option, and I know me, I don't always talk so much when I have that option, so I'll try to not leave people hanging, and if I do, I am sorry. But hey, some people may prefer a more silent protagonist, or host. So I'll be mostly setting up in the basement here. I just have this in my mind that it'll be safer. I mean, unless the whole building just collapses on us. But really, in that case, nowhere is safe. So also, as you can see, we have a communal inventory. There are individual inventories, but those don't come into play until you're scavenging. Alright, so we have Pavle, who's a fast runner. Let's see, Bruno, who's a good cook, slightly wounded as well. And lastly, Marco, who's our skilled scavenger, and he is slightly sick. So we're going to want to get him healed up quickly. And now we're all going to be doing the very fun task of digging through piles of rubbish. Looks like this guy up here will be done first. Marco. Wonderful. Also, if I sound funny, I have a cold that I've been fighting off and suffering with, so I apologize. I'm trying to do my best here. And basically that's one of the reasons I'm using the push dock, so you guys don't hear me coughing and hacking and all that other fun cold stuff. Alright, so it looks like we've scavenged most of what we can do. I'm going to start having people build things. And so here's our build options. We can build a bed, chair, simple heater, or radio. I'm actually going to want the radio. I haven't done much of the game, but the radio was interesting the one time I had it, so... place it here kind of in a communal area. Also with the radio, it's really helpful to be able to identify news and just kind of the daily goings-on around you, especially when you can't go out into the world very well. Very handy. Okay, so the rebel leader instructed us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply could result in death. And that's day one in the city today. The fun thing about the radio is you can actually tune it. And so we're going to see if we can find anything else. I believe this little light bubble here has... Okay, here we go, yep. Despite desperate counterattacks by the rebels trying to lift the siege of Pagoran, the city remains cut off. Government forces do not allow any aid to reach the city, claiming it would end up in rebel hands. So it looks like there's only the 2 radio stations. The classical music. I could listen to this all day. Oh, here we go. Upcoming days should still be nice and warm. Perfect for a stroll in the park. I actually hadn't found that before. Alright, so these are all our day 1 notes. Let's go ahead and move on. So, the next line is our workshops line. This being the rainwater collector, obviously very, very important. The city is in tatters, in ruins. Most modern comforts don't exist. Heating, air conditioning, there wasn't even that in this age to begin with. But anyway, rainwater collection. We need water, and we'll need clean water, so we'll want filters. Metal workshop, that'll be handy for later. The moonshine still, that's really for making trade goods and being able to have kind of an economy going on with our own little base here. Let's see. And there we go, crude stove. Love some raw food. No. Opposite that, I don't like raw food. I like cooked food, well-cooked food with some good spices like cumin, cinnamon, all sorts of things. Wonderful. So let's go for the rainwater collector for now. I'm going to keep all our food kind of centralized. Place the water collector up there. So now this is the lockpick symbol, and we're going to use one of our lockpicks to get into this cabinet here. Oh, wonderful, we got some bandages. And another lockpick, there we go. Love it when we get another lockpick. That means we can access another part of the house. Which will probably be this cabinet over here, since we're working so hard for it. I'm going to see if we can get anything else built real quick, like a bed, and see if we can get that done before time runs out. Gonna place the beds in the basement where I imagine they'll be safe. Not really certain, but should be better. Also, generally it's more comfortable, I think, down in there. Temperature seems to regulate itself better. Or stay consistent, I should say. Alright, so we're out of what we need for filters. Huh. So we actually can't really make much of anything else until the next day comes by. You know, yeah, no, I'll go ahead and do it. I was thinking of holding off for scavenging, use it for that, but we'll go ahead and get in here. Alright, so that's more or less the end of the day phase. Night phase should be coming up pretty soon. The game is broken up into two phases, day and night. I'm going to let this guy rest here. Day phase, well, we'll go into the night phase. Night phase, you actually have all of these various locations you can check out. The reason why is it's safer at night. As it stated before, there are snipers. It's just dangerous. So we want to stay inside during the day where we can be seen, and then during the nighttime, that's when you go out and get things done. Okay, so we're going to send out our skilled scavenger out, because that just makes sense. We're going to let the wounded cook sleep, in bed no less, and this guy's going to actually stay on guard for now. Okay, hopefully this will work out. I have to kind of cut and edit the video in because Fraps does not like this game, so I will see you guys in a minute. I'll just add in real quick before I do that though. I click the prepare button and then it takes you into this little menu here. You can decide to take things with you, like a weapon or something to trade. Oh, right. Okay, so what equipment you can use during an attack. We don't really have anything, so we're just going to move on. Don't want to use any of the space anyway. Okay, so here we are. We're just going to go look around. So looters must have been in a hurry. There's still a lot left. That's good news. We're just going to grab everything we can and get on out of here. This is actually warning us of a sniper. I wonder if there's one actually in the area. Let's take a look through the door here. There's actually a rat here on the ground. If you don't see it, a rat will actually show up as a sound warning you that something's there, like a real threat, but it's not. It's just there to trick you. I'm actually hoping that I can increase their space. I don't know how to do that, but that's a lot of wood. Insert wood joke here. Alright, we'll just take that for now. Don't want to load up on wood. So see over here, that's the rat, and so we're listening to it. Okay, so we're getting a decent amount of things. I'm actually going to leave the fertilizer here because I don't see use for it immediately, and so we're only going to pick up things that we have an immediate use for, and weapon stuff, because why not? We'll probably be coming back to this location several times simply because we're not going to have everything we need on the first go. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so we found a family photo of parents and two daughters. Good thing the girls don't resemble their father. He looks like a bear. I don't know. Looking like a bear in this situation might actually be helpful. Okay. Alright, so I'm actually going to drop the roll-up. We're going to take the sugar. Because that stuff's really, really valuable at this point. And we want the food as well. And I just have a ton of wood and components. I want the components, but I don't know. Drop a few. We got a lot of herbs, so we'll just take the raw food, call it good, and then we'll kind of take a quick inventory about the rest of the house and get on out of here. I think that's going to take too long to scavenge, so we're going to go upstairs. Or scavenge, to move and clear out that area. We'll do that on the next run. So, we've got a note here that says, on the first day they robbed us. 2 days later they murdered our girls. I shot every one of them. But I don't want to use the gun anymore. It's broken and buried in the backyard. The next part looks a little shaky. If you're reading this, don't look for me. Oh, that's terrible. And they killed... that's... Like I say, grim world. They just does not pull punches. Okay, so this is locked. So pretty much everything here we'll have to come back for later. I'm wanting to get out of here. This guy needs some rest at some point in the night. And so we'll just take another look around and then move on out. So as you can see, you have sound waves. Everything you do makes sound, and that does come into effect. Let's see. Alright, let's find that gun he left. We may use it, we may not. If you use the gun, from what I understand, it's very, how do I word it? Depressing? It causes you to suffer a great deal after actually going through it and shooting someone. But, you know, why shouldn't it affect you, you know, shooting someone? Alright, day 2. So, I am actually going to cut the episode here. Hey, hello, look at all this stuff. I wish I could bring back so much every night. The night was calm, so we haven't been attacked, and we brought a lot of stuff back home. This is great. So, I'm going to pause. I'm going to end the episode here, edit everything all together. I am so happy right now because I actually managed to get a full day put together. And this will save, and we can work on this save and continue moving forward. So, everyone, this will be our first episode of this War of Mine, and I look forward to future productions and working with everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Really great having people here for this, and you guys are the best. Have a good day, and see you later.